Hello and welcome to another update video about Harmony One. It's been a long time, but I've had a few requests, and also Harmony One, like Phantom for example, is starting to show here a little bit of upside. It's a bit too early in my opinion to get excited, but I see a possible 5-wave move to the upside since it basically locally bottomed at 1 cent. And if we now wait for a pullback, then we have a possible trade set up, and I'm looking forward to that. It's still very early days, of course, as you can see if you zoom out. I mean, we had an all-time high here of around about 40 cents. In a bull run, you would obviously expect it to get above that, or at least get to that level again from down here. And I'm looking forward to that. I mean, at the moment, again, similar to many other cryptos, wave 1 to the upside, ABC structure, and now possibly completing the wave 2. There's no evidence really, but we have the first 5 waves up, which we might want to watch out for. So where are we now with one? So it obviously found support just below a cent, so we can remove that support or move that support down there, and that will also be like the working support against which we can focus on higher now. I mean, it would be important that whatever it does now, it doesn't go above the 1.1 cent level again. It's basically 1.18, yeah, that is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement, and we have a possible 5-wave move here to the upside, and in any pullback it shouldn't get below that level. Okay, so we can count this as possible 5 waves. We have enough. We could say we had here 1, here 2, this was a 3, then here this was a 4, and we now have a 5-wave move. It doesn't necessarily need to be completed yet. It could be an ending diagonal here in the 5th wave, but we certainly have enough waves to count this move as complete, which means there is nothing to do really at the moment, in my opinion, depending on how you want to trade this. But as a pullback trader, you might want to wait for this pullback in the wave 2, because then we have a possible trade. And if we calculate target from here, let's assume it topped. I have no evidence really, but there are a few things that we can take note of. So first of all, let's assume it topped. There is no strong evidence, but let's just assume it for the purpose of calculating that target. And again, if we go higher, we will have to shift those targets a bit higher. But if we get into this region here between 1.18 cents and 1.51, then this might become a possible long entry trade. Okay, so for the wave 2 turnaround, yeah, it could also always be aware this could also become just an A wave up, a B wave down, and a C wave up. But then again, that doesn't really matter as long as you know that it might be worth taking some partial profits at the end of that rally. Condition obviously is that this 1.18 cent level is going to hold. Okay, so what's sort of the the initial signals that we might be coming down here? First of all, we see a bearish divergence between wave 3 top and the wave 5 top, which often happens in a wave 5. So you see here a bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, very clear on the MACD and on the RSI, indicating we could get this pullback soon. We also see that we are running into resistance here. Yeah, so if you basically, this zone here, you could say, is a resistance zone starting here, where we currently found resistance, and ending at the top here of this previous swing high. So between 2.2 cents and 2.07. So I'll make that red as a resistance area. If we break above that, it could actually unlock prices first of all to 2.4, and then maybe even here to 3.4 cents in an extended wave up. So if you're a breakout trader and you break through here, you might have a possible breakout trade. But yeah, we are getting stuck here at the moment, and this is certainly something interesting to watch out for. If we break through here, it could go higher initially, but eventually we should come down in this wave 2 anyway, but then I have to move up the target range. We are certainly above this yellow moving average, which is the 50-day moving average. I could also add the EMA ribbon here to the chart. Let's see if it calculates that. It might take a moment. There you go, we're above the EMA ribbon. So all of these EMAs had a long signal down here. That was the 4-hour chart. And on the daily chart, so you can see also here, we're above the EMA ribbon. So certainly, currently being sandwiched between that support area there of the EMA ribbon and the resistance area. But that means generally starting to get into a moderate uptrend here. The first 5 waves up are always an indication that things could be changing here. That's what the Elliott wave method is so useful for, to determine, is it just a fake out? Here we had 3 waves. You can see that very clearly. 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C. Whereas here we have a possible 5 waves. Depends on how this now develops. Yeah, and of course this key support level needs to hold down there. The drop below the 78.6 fib level wouldn't be healthy, but that's why we have stop losses as well. And you can also use here a trend line to determine when is this move over. At the moment we are still above the trend line, but a first signal that we are coming down would be a break of that trend line. And if we look on the 1 hour chart, a break below this last swing low would be additional evidence at 1.81 cents. Then I think we have a good chance to get into this area. So I'll watch out for that for you. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.